Welcome to hell. Just kidding, it's Venus. Though you might not notice the difference. Some call it Earth's twin. But trust me, this twin is the evil one. Imagine living on Venus, or don't if you value your sanity. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, is often thought of as Earth's twin sister, because the size and composition of the two planets are similar. But that's where the similarities end. However, Venus is our solar system's version of a bad vacation spot. With surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead and a landscape that looks like a barbecue gone wrong, setting up a livable base here is beyond our technological capabilities right now. Since the 1960s, NASA, the Soviet space program, the European Space Agency, ESA, and others have sent more than 40 spacecraft to explore Venus. Because why not? One of the most significant missions was NASA's Magellan spacecraft in the early 1990s. Using radar signals, Magellan mapped 98% of Venus's surface. Talk about dedication. We can't see Venus's surface directly because of its thick cloud cover. It's like the planet is playing hard to get. After Magellan, Venus was largely forgotten until 2005, when the ESA launched its Venus Express spacecraft to study the planet's atmosphere. Better late than never, right? The surface of Venus is quite different from other planets in the solar system, and by different, I mean terrifying. Radar images from Magellan revealed a landscape decorated with mountains, craters, thousands of volcanoes, and even lava-borne canals up to 3,000 miles in length. It's like a nightmare vacation brochure. The planet also features ring-like structures called coronae and odd, deformed terrain known as tesserae. Sounds like a sci-fi movie set, doesn't it? However, the defining characteristic of Venus's surface is its flat, smooth plains, which cover about 2/3 of the planet, perfect for a game of interplanetary frisbee. These plains might be the best places to set up a home base, if it were possible. Spoiler alert, it's not. Walking around on Venus wouldn't be a pleasant experience. Think of it as extreme hiking, but worse. The planet's surface is completely dry due to a runaway greenhouse gas effect. So, no need to pack your swimsuit. Its thick atmosphere is full of heat-trapping carbon dioxide, which keeps surface temperatures at a scorching 870 degrees Fahrenheit, 465 degrees Celsius. Talk about a permanent heat wave. Venus's gravity is almost 91% of Earth's, so you could jump a little higher, and objects would feel a bit lighter. Small perks, right? But what you'd really notice is the dense atmosphere. It's like moving through soup. The air is so thick that moving your arm would feel like trying to move it through water. Ever tried swimming on land? The atmospheric pressure on Venus is another big challenge. And by big, I mean crushing. At sea level on Earth, the air presses down on our bodies at 14.5 pounds per square inch. On Venus, it's 92 bars. That's like having a sumo wrestler sit on you. To experience that pressure on Earth, you'd have to travel more than 3,000 feet down into the ocean. Hope you're not claustrophobic. Venus takes 225 Earth days to revolve around the Sun and 243 Earth days to rotate on its axis. Talk about a long year. Because of its retrograde rotation, the time from one midday to the next is 117 Earth days. So, good luck keeping track of time. This means the sun would rise in the west and set in the east, just to keep things interesting. The sky on Venus would appear reddish-orange, and you wouldn't see the sun as a distinct point, but rather a hazy yellowish tint behind dense clouds. Perfect for moody Instagram photos. The nighttime sky would be a starless black. So, no stargazing here. High in Venus's atmosphere, winds travel up to 249 miles per hour, but on the surface they only reach about 2 miles per hour. So, no need to worry about bad hair days. Though Venus does have lightning, the flashes never reach the surface, and the blistering heat prevents any rainstorms from touching the ground. So, no need for an umbrella either. The active volcanoes on Venus pose another danger, although the planet likely doesn't have earthquakes due to the lack of tectonic plate activity. Small mercies, right? Instead, heat builds up over millions of years and might suddenly release through large-scale volcanic activity, reshaping the planet's surface. It's like a planetary makeover. If you wanted to complain about how lava destroyed your backyard, don't expect an immediate response. Messages would take minutes to reach Earth when the planets are closest, and up to 15 minutes when they're on opposite sides of the sun. So, living on Venus? It's not for the faint-hearted or the impatient. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to One Ticket to Freedom for more cosmic adventures, and maybe some less hellish destinations.